7 Central on CBS.
New at 11, we found all sorts of cruisers blocking part of a road here tonight.
And people in one of our communities are worried they could lose their police department.
It's nothing against the sheriff's department.
And some of them told us they don't like the options for possible future help.
And this is what people living near the Great Lakes are dealing with tonight. Feet of snow has trapped some folks. Now we're tracking something altogether different right here in the Miami Valley.
Live, local, late breaking. From the WHIO Broadcast Center in Dayton, this is News Center 7.
I want to give you an update on that breaking news we had at the top of the newscast in Dayton tonight. We showed video earlier of a scene that had a lot of police officers in Dayton, had some Montgomery County Sheriff's deputies as well. This is Vancouver Drive. You're looking live at the house they were paying all sorts of attention to. All of that law enforcement has now left. If we could, this is video from earlier tonight, one of our crews shot, and you can see they had a lot of attention on that yellow house. They had floodlights on that house, officers and so forth. At this point, we know they handcuffed at least one person. And so we will continue to work to get you new information. Police on scene, we're not going to talk about what happened there, but again, video of officers right there at the front door. You can see guns, plural, I should say, pointed at that door and at the rest of that house as officers were trying to get inside. So we will continue, as I said, to work to get you some updated information overnight.
And this is not a place that I would wish on any mother ever. Every day that I wake up, I gotta put I'm a nurse. So when I wake up, I have to tell myself, you gotta put another face on.
Someone killed her son and another man. Now she's begging police and the public for help finding their killer. Investigators found both men's bodies in a car in July. But as News Center 7's Mike Campbell found out, no one is facing charges.
I need justice for my son. I have to have it, and I'm never gonna stop fighting for my child.
Nicole Roberts got the call no parent ever wants to receive and rushed here on July 18th. She knew it was bad when she saw a crime scene tape and her son's truck.
He never robbed anybody. He never stole from anybody. He never tried to cause anyone harm.
Roberts told us the same thing police told us in July. There was some type of transaction happening just before the shooting. She's been told it involved marijuana but doesn't have official confirmation. She insists whoever was involved in that stepped into her son's car and tried to rob him at gunpoint. Gunfire erupted. Her son, an 18-year-old Demarius Underwood, suffered fatal injuries. Another man jumped out of the car and at least 2 others dragged that man away. Police briefly detained one man, but no one's been charged with her son's death.
Please come forward, because DeJuan deserves justice. He deserves it. We deserve it.
Roberts said DeJuan Hooker graduated from a construction apprenticeship with the Miami Valley AFL-CIO a couple days before his death and had a job waiting. She says the best gift for her this coming Christmas is someone in the community coming forward with information.
He should have never been taken in the way he was taken. So I would never wish this, where I'm sitting in this place, on any mother.
And that was Mike Campbell reporting. If you have any information that could help with this case, Dayton Police would like to hear from you. And News Center 7 checked. Last year, Dayton Police had handled 34 murder cases. This year, they've handled more than 3 dozen. The most recent happened Saturday on Camera Avenue. Investigators identified the 43-year-old victim as Stephen Dews. Police found him inside his vehicle after it crashed into a pole after reports of gunshots.
And now to the case where investigators took more than 60 cats out of a Kettering house. Tonight, the Dayton Humane Society is caring for them. Investigators said Melissa Epperson was running an informal cat rescue. The house was in such bad shape, they condemned the place. At some point, the animals will go up for adoption. The judge gave Epperson 5 years probation. And here in Ohio, people buying recreational pot are paying less now than when dispensaries opened this summer. We looked at the numbers from the Ohio Department of Commerce of Division of Cannabis Control. During the first weeks of sales, a gram of pot cost almost $10 on average. This week, that same amount is $7. Recreational marijuana has only been legal in Ohio for about 4 months.
Ohio State and Michigan have to pay $100,000 each in fines for Saturday's fight after the game. After Ohio State players losing 13-10, some Michigan players tried sticking their flag on Ohio State's logo.
I don't know all the details of it, but I know that, these guys, are looking to, put a flag on our field, and our guys weren't going to let that happen. So.
To break up the players, police from both universities used pepper spray. The whole thing lasted less than 4 minutes.
And Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Chaney with us tonight. Temperatures, as you predicted, cold, and it's going to get even colder.
I mean, when I'm looking at Thursday, I'm like, oh, that is real cold as we get towards Thursday.
Wind chills.
Yeah, the wind chill is going to be brutal. So if you think it's cold right now, this is your fair warning just to get ready. We'll start you out with a live look this evening into Troy, where it looks nice and festive out there. There have even been a couple snow flurries floating by the camera, but yeah, look at these numbers. Down to 24 degrees already in Dayton. We're at 24 also in Springfield and Miamisburg. Arcanum at 23. Factor in the wind. Check out Winchester and Richmond right now. We feel like 9 degrees. We feel like 14 right now in Dayton, 15 in Troy. So it's already mighty cold, and come midweek, it's getting worse. Live Doppler 7 radar shows another little area of flurries just slowly sinking south through the Miami Valley. These should not really cause as many problems out there as they are extremely light, but still we're putting down a little more moisture on the road, so be careful out there this evening. By the time we get to the bus stop tomorrow morning, the flurries should be mostly tapered off, but it will be bitterly cold. Temperatures around that time, low 20s, wind chills in the teens and single digits, so the kids for sure need the layers in the morning. The layers are always better than just one big warm jacket, as it provides that extra insulation. And it's still needed into the afternoon. Sunshine, but temperatures only getting to the lower 30s tomorrow afternoon. Here's Futurecast. As we're underneath the clouds tomorrow morning, there could be a stray snow flurry across the far northern part of the valley, but that's about it. Mix of sun and clouds as we go into tomorrow afternoon, but you see, we just struggle to warm. Warmest part of the day, low to mid 30s is all we can get to out there. All right, looking ahead towards midweek, I have my eyes on a clipper system that, of course, will be developing up in Canada. It'll be racing towards the Great Lakes as we get to Wednesday, and this does give us another chance of a rain-snow mix, even some light snow by Wednesday night. You can see that very quickly sliding by the Miami Valley, but I think more impactful than the snow will be the wind and the cold that comes with this system. So look at our temperature trend over the next few days. The normal high this time of year is 46. We're going to be in the 30s for the next 2 days, and then Thursday, we drop like a rock. 25 for the high temperature. Luckily, there is a little warming trend that comes in after that. But look at the wind paired up with that cold. This is where the forecast gets painful. Wednesday afternoon, we're gusting 30 to 35 miles per hour. Wednesday night, Thursday morning, that's when some of these gusts approach 40 miles per hour. So that drops the minimum wind chills by Thursday morning to near zero. Again, luckily there's a light at the end of the tunnel as we warm up this weekend into next week, but midweek, it is going to be some serious cold out there. Here's my Storm Center 7-day forecast. So tomorrow, overall, a mix of sun and clouds, maybe a stray flurry in the morning, 34 the high. We've got 39 on Wednesday. That mix late in the day to some snow showers Wednesday night. Thursday, brutally cold, 25 degrees, very low wind chills in the morning. We'll get up to 44 on Sunday. There'll be a mix of sun and clouds, but that'll feel pretty good as we climb out of the 30s. And then Monday, 52 degrees. That's great, but it is going to be paired up with another chance for rain.
All right, Austin, thank you. Here it is, not even winter yet, and people are already thinking about how to escape the cold. We checked, and tomorrow people could see some great deals on travel.